math is the math. If the dealer shows a 10 and you have a 12, you're a likely loser. You have to hit. I don't care if you feel happy, sad, indifferent, hit. The math is the math. The math is the math is the math. And that's where it really, really started. Then I realized that same sort of motto applies. It's so applicable in so many forms of gambling. So a lot of people get really nervous. So I have a history of going on incredible runs. I turned $200 into 800,000. I turned 80,000 into 6.2 million. You know, and I've done these I've turned $500 into over 50,000. Like I did 3 times in one day once with groups of people. You know, and you know, so I have this history of going incredible runs. And people are like, how do you do it? And I'm like, well, I don't break my chips down at the end. You know, so a common thing that a non-gambler might not know is that a lot of gamblers, no, we do units. So let's pretend you buy in for $1,000 and you decide your betting unit is going to be 1/10, which means 1,000, right? So you buy in for 10K and each unit's 1K. So when it's time to press, you said, okay, I'm going to go from 1 unit to 2 units. That means you went from 1K your base to 2K is your bet, etc. Well, if you start losing, a lot of gamblers will decrease their unit size. And so you have to consider that in the long haul, you have to win that many more hands because you have to now build back up to your initial unit base and then play from your unit base to become profitable. Or if you stick at the unit, you don't get scared. They go, yeah, but I feel like I'm going to lose. I'm scared. I'm nervous. I did whatever.
You're talking about like a martingale strategy.
No, I think martingale's a losing strategy. I have a whole story about martingale.
Well, that's what it sounds like you're describing. They bet less as they start losing more.
Yeah. So the basics of the martingale is that every time you lose, you increase your bet. So
okay.
So if you bet 1 unit and you lose, then your second hand you bet 2 units. So if you win, you break even with the bet.